Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into another edition of Cory Comments On. I am your host, Cory McKnight, and I hope you join me every Friday at 2 and 5 p.m. right here on All WNY Radio for the show. Welcome, everybody. Thank God it's Friday, June 1st, 2018. June is finally here. Summer weather is finally here in Western New York. I am currently recording from a very hazy and humid Rochester, New York right now. It is probably going to hit the mid-80s today, I'm pretty sure. And it has been for the past several days, up around that temperature range. Not too much rain either, so it's been hot. It's been hot, and we welcome it here. Bring on the heat. After what felt like fucking 9 months of winter here in Rochester in Western New York, we want the heat. So bring it on, Mother Nature. Make it hotter. It is National Donut Day today out there in the blistering mid-80s temperatures. Get yourself a chocolate donut and let it melt all over you, and then lick it all up. I don't know. I hate when people lick their hands to clean them. Use a fucking napkin. What are we, cavemen? I don't know. Donut Day. Yeah, everybody likes that, right? Another food day like it always is on the show here. It's always a food-related national day, I swear. But this is a very major one because who doesn't wake up and immediately want a donut? Because I do. Every morning. I love sweets. I love chocolate. Chocolate donuts, couldn't live without them. And there are many places around the country, not just Western New York, it is National Donut Day after all, that you can get a free donut. Most of them require a purchase of a coffee or a beverage or a meal or something like that. They don't really just let you walk in and go, can I get my free donut, and then you leave. But if you're in the Rochester area, I would highly suggest that you visit Donuts Delight on Culver Road. They are great. I think they're open 24 hours as well, I'm pretty sure. And it is an awesome donut spot, coffee spot, whatever, chill spot. And they have all kinds of unique creations, anything you could really think of. Peanut butter and jelly donut, Oreo donut, bacon and pancakes donut, something like that. It's like a bacon and maple syrup. Oh, man, that one's good. Go to Donuts Delight on Culver Road if you're in Rochester. If you're around the other parts of Western New York or the country, of course, Dunkin' Donuts is going to give out free donuts. I think you have to buy a beverage, though, either a coffee or a drink or something. That's how they get you. But you're probably going there for coffee anyway, so get your free classic donut at Dunkin' Donuts today. Food. Want to talk about food some more. When do we not talk about food? But this is like a more kind of different way to talk about food here. Main topic here today, I want to talk about the epic battle of the Rochester Red Wings versus the Buffalo Bisons. It's always been kind of a rivalry. I'm talking about International League Baseball here, minor league baseball. Should be familiar with the Red Wings and the Bisons. If you're not, they're awesome. Check out some updates about them on allwnynews.com. I report about them pretty much every day. This is how I found out that the Red Wings and the Bisons are going to have a 4-game series from June 14th to the 17th. Nothing out of the ordinary there. They play each other all the time. But they are not going to be the Red Wings versus the Bisons. They are going to be the Plates versus the Wings. So it's going to be the Rochester Plates versus the Buffalo Wings. Rochester Plates, of course, referring to the famous garbage plate. And we unveiled our plates uniforms and theme nights and having, cheap plates and stuff last season. And it was such a huge hit. Supposed to be a limited time thing that people demanded more and they got more. So we're doing it again this season. I hope they continue doing it, moving forward for the franchise because it's just such a cool thing. Just change stuff up. I like the uniforms. Everybody loves garbage plates. A little bit of variety thrown in. They do a lot of awesome promotions at Frontier Field and all around International League Baseball. The minor league baseball stadium, wherever you live, is the place to go during the summer. It's a great time for the family. Get out, enjoy the weather, and have some plates, or maybe have some wings if you're in Buffalo. I love both garbage plates and wings. Not necessarily just buffalo wings, but any kind of chicken wings. It is very difficult for me to decide which one I like better. Now, when it comes to the baseball teams, of course, I'm a Rochester Red Wings fan. I don't mind the Buffalo Bisons. I'm a Buffalo sports fan as well for the Sabres and the Bills. But being a Rochester native and having that rivalry between these two teams just right up the highway from each other, of course I'm on the Red Wings side as far as the baseball is concerned. But as far as the food here, or the theme, or the uniforms, which team is better, I'm having a tough time here. I love garbage plates. I didn't order one I ordered one for a friend the other day because I just wasn't quite ready at the time for a plate at, I think it was like noon. So he wanted a plate. I was like, okay, man, get your plate. I got like a steak wrap or something like that. But the most recent time I had a garbage plate, I just sat there and just looked at it. I didn't even want to eat it because it was just so perfect. But then I ate it within like 5 minutes. So I ruined the perfectness, but it just looked so great. I love garbage plates. But wings, man, there is nothing like going with the boys to crack open some cold ones or whatever at the local pub, eatery, bar and grill, hole in the wall, whatever, and getting some beers and ordering some wings. They're just the best party food. Super Bowl party, have some wings on hand. I don't know. What else do people do? 4th of July party, everyone's cooking hot dogs and hamburgers and stuff. There should be some wings there too, God damn it. Wings are so good. So this is a tough one. I guess I'm going to have to go with the hometown boys and pick the garbage plate. If I had a gun to my head, I'm going to go garbage plates over the wings because there's just a lot of room for creativity with the garbage plate. You can do a lot of different stuff with it. Buffalo wings, it's going to be fried chicken wings. It's your sauce that's going to be different, or there's different ways to prepare them as well with dry rubs, things like that. But I feel like there's not quite as much variety as with a garbage plate because you can really put anything you want into a garbage plate. That's why it's called a garbage plate. Throw all the garbage into one spot, shove it down. It's all going to get mixed up anyway. It's all going down the same tube, right? That's what everybody's grandpa says. So I'm going to go with the plates as the better themed team name for the area with the uniforms especially. I don't mind the Buffalo Wings uniforms. They're okay. They feel a little plain to me. If you want to check them out, hit up allwnynews.com. There's all kinds of info showing the jerseys for both teams and what they're going to do for these theme nights. I think the plates jersey is better. I like the black and white color scheme with some yellow thrown in there for like mustard. The Buffalo Wings, it's like a maroon. It kind of looks like buffalo sauce. And then they're going to wear bright green socks to simulate a side of celery being next to your Buffalo Wings, which I thought was actually pretty cool. But I'm going to have to take the plates. Which team do you prefer? Which one is better for the name, the uniform, the team, how they're playing, or the food? Which do you like better, garbage plates or Buffalo Wings? Let me know on Twitter at Let me try that again. I haven't used Twitter until like a year ago, and I forget that you have to say at first. At All WNY Cory. Not just All WNY Cory, but at All WNY Cory. Hit me up. Which one do you like better? Another question I have for you that you can answer on Twitter. Should other cities do this? Whether it's minor league baseball or other sports or whatever. Should we have the Philly steaks? Should we have the Chicago pies? Deep dish pizza? I don't know. That one doesn't work that well. The Long Island iced teas? I think that would be a hit. If I don't know if there's a Long Island team anywhere, maybe a semi-pro or something, be the Long Island iced teas for a night and give a discount on Long Island iced teas. I guarantee it would be a hit. People would be drunk all over the place. And they would love the game, even more so than we do now, because nothing's better than being drunk and eating garbage plates or Buffalo Wings. You can have the best of both worlds if you go to this series. It's going to be at Coca-Cola Field in Buffalo, June 14th through the 17th. Plates versus wings. Epic battle. Should other teams be doing this too? I think the Philly steaks would be cool. Long Island iced teas. Quickly, not just talking about food, also talking about alcohol. Let's finish with a booze story then, if we're going to talk about nothing but food and alcohol. Judge Leticia Stasio, who is technically still a judge, even though she is suspended with pay and is having her probation being like ramped up a notch by her judge because of the silly things that she does. She is in a battle to appeal the fact that she's no longer a judge. We're going to see what happens with that. But in her personal life, she is not allowed to drink alcohol. I've mentioned it many times. She got into the spotlight in the first place with a DWI being a judge, so that was going to be a big story. Then, later on, her fucking sister was using her car starting device she got to blow into instead of her, trying to circumnavigate that. She was at a bar where she got into an altercation with somebody during like a bowling event or something like that. She's hanging out where they have booze still when she's not supposed to drink alcohol. And she's breaking a lot of the rules of her probation that have to do with alcohol. And she's an alcoholic. Now, the latest development with Judge Leticia Stasio has nothing to do with the courtroom. In her personal life, she is still going to the liquor store and buying alcohol. She was photographed at Market View Liquor in Henrietta just a couple of days ago with a bag full of liquor and a box of wine up at the counter. Now, that doesn't mean that she was going to drink it herself. They could have been gifts for others. Maybe she's buying them in advance and is going to store them in her basement until she can drink again. We don't know for certain, but we do. We don't know for certain what her plans were with that alcohol, so we can't hang her up on a cross for buying booze because she wasn't actually drinking it. She wasn't drunk. She wasn't drinking it. She was photographed buying it. And that photograph was sent to her probation officer by the person that photographed her. And her probation officer and the judge over her case are now toughening the terms of her probation and saying now, not only can you not drink booze, you can't buy it and you can't even possess it. You can't be near it. Fucking 3 square miles between the next bottle of Hennessy or Jack or whatever and yourself, Mrs. Stasio. Something like that. Maybe it's 3 miles. I don't know. She just can't buy, drink, possess, purchase alcohol in any type of way, and I really hope she sticks to it, because we know what she was going to do with that box of wine. Watch Orange is the New Black and drink the whole thing in one night. Just binge watch Netflix. That's okay in her personal time, if that's what she was going to do, if she wasn't on probation, and if she wasn't not allowed to drink. Like I said, she wasn't actually drinking the alcohol, but now she can't even buy it. She's just digging the hole all the way to China. Why, Judge Estacio? People are actually starting to come around a little bit, and she's starting to get a bit of her, I don't know, fan base back. She had this, following when this story first broke a year or two ago with the DWI, where they were like, this is unfair. They support her all the way, and even some of the crazy stuff she did. Then it really faded off after she was really acting nuts and doing some stupid stuff, and her daughter's blowing up in the courtroom, and she's walking in laughing and smiling. I don't care if you arrest me. She lost a big part of her support group. Now they're coming around a little bit, because the last time I reported about her, she was being hounded outside of her house by media, just trying to walk her dog or whatever. Now she's being photographed every time she goes to the store. She was buying booze. She shouldn't have been, but what if she was just in Wegmans buying a fucking $6 dinner? Those are so good. And she's getting photographed, and she's under scrutiny all the time. I get it a little bit. So people are coming around a bit, but she is just digging the hole deeper with the booze stuff. Judge Estacio, I beg you, stay off the sauce. It's no good for anybody. Take your life away. Anyways, guys, talking about food and alcohol today, I want to know how you feel about food and alcohol, about the wings and the plates, about the Long Island iced teas, maybe, about Judge Estacio, probably enjoying a couple of Long Island iced teas. Well, not anymore, hopefully. Hit me up on Twitter, at All WNY Cory. There we go, I got it this time. At All WNY Cory, we can discuss anything you'd like. I will see you guys next Friday. Everybody stay cool out there. Let's beat the heat, even though we love it. Cory McKnight signing off. I'll see you next Friday. Take care, guys.